The Welsh two-day Enduro 1999, 17 years ago, and I must admit I couldn't remember who won the event that year. But talking to David Knight at this year's Welsh 2016, David told me that he rode the Welsh back in 1999 and he went home with a Premier Award. 17 years ago, the weather was good, it was dry for both days, 450 riders taking part, and I didn't see that much of the championship riders. It's the sportsmen and clubman riders that I really see most of. The championship riders are the last bunch to start, and if I'm lucky, I might see them twice each day. David's number 419A, he was a late entry and he started on the same minute as A.D. Smith, number 420.
The next one, Peter Stab from Farnham. These expert riders are not hanging about. They've got 35 minutes to do the 13 miles. Paul Sager from Oswestry, number 417. He rode at the Powys. Here's the reigning British champion, also 6 times winner of the Welsh, A.D. Smith. I wonder how he's getting on today. We know he's not feeling at his best. The rider just behind A.D. then was David Knight from the Isle of Man. The reigning champion, A.D. Smith, he was fastest out at Howie this morning, 170 seconds. He's still not fully recovered from a shoulder injury which happened at the Isker Enduro. Look out, here comes David Knight. He's 11 seconds down on Smithy. Well, it's nearly 12. Scotty Coombs tried to corner like that and it didn't work, but Knight gets away with it. I don't think he saw any of these wet places. That looks like Wyn Hughes, third in the 250s yesterday. Wyn usually likes sticky, muddy conditions, but he can cope with anything now. And here's A.D. Smith down in 5th place. He won the first test yesterday, but then had a slow lap round here yesterday afternoon. Well, I should say relatively slow. Look out, here comes David Knight, and he leads after day 1, 2 seconds up on the rest of the field. He made a mistake out at Howie yesterday morning. It cost him 10 seconds on A.D. Smith's time, but he made up for it round here. His time was 318 seconds, and that was 9 better than the rest of the field. A.D. Smith, and he's not going to win the Welsh this year. At Cosgates it was 3:36 yesterday, 3:14 this morning. And remember, David Knight has averaged 3:10. Who's coming next in the dust? That is David Knight. Out here yesterday morning, they tell me he made a mistake. His time was 181 seconds. We're back with Smithy, and Knight won't be far behind. This dust is terrible. There goes Knight. I reckon he's making up ground on AD. Now, who was that? It may have been Mark Vaughan, or was it Andrew Edwards? I'm afraid there have been 1 or 2 technical hitches with the results, but we do know who the main prize winners are. And just look at all these trophies here. We're going to start where we normally finish, the presentation to the overall winner of the Welsh, and this year it goes to David Knight from the Isle of Man. We're doing this presentation first because David wants to catch the midnight ferry, and, well, he's going to have quite a journey. David has won the event by 14 seconds. So the Welsh Dragon, which has been in A.D. Smith's hands for the last 2 years, now goes over to the Isle of Man. Take a close look at David Knight. He could be world champion in a few years.